Which project better reflects the values of TCU as a whole? The Student Memorial Project or the Bronze Super Frog statue? What are the TCU values that these permanent projects represent, and what do they say to the present student body and potential new students?
It's a very good question. And in my opinion, I think the Bronze Super Frog statue was probably the better of the two. And let me explain that. So athletics has been a very large part of our college experience. We haven't realized it. We've been to the College World Series, the Rose Bowl, I mean a ton of big sporting events. And that is something, one of the values that we have is building community. And the reason I say that instead of the student memorial is, I mean, we have trees already dedicated to students that have passed away. I mean, there's already things in place for students that have passed. Yes, is it very important to remember them? Absolutely. But this Bronze Super Frog, it encompasses everyone. The current student body, all the alumni, prospective students. I mean, this is a place where students can come together as a TCU community.
Josh, would you like me to repeat the question?
No, I'm good. I think the Student Memorial is undoubtedly a more values-based project, and here's why. In the past few years, we had a very high number of student deaths at TCU, and sometimes that happens in clusters, and it's really unfortunate. But what I noticed after writing letters to families through SGA, people who I knew who had passed away, was that there was no good way to remember these students. That as an institution, they claimed to care deeply about people, but we forgot about them as soon as they were gone. And that is unacceptable. The Student Memorial Project means a lot to me and to a lot of people in SGA, because we know people who passed away, and our university did little to remember them. So this project is a way for people to come and to bring about that healing process at TCU. And after they've healed, they can go back and they can remember. And then they can celebrate the role that that person played at our university. And if we really want to be all about people, then we should remember them in each and every stage of life. And that's what the Memorial Project is all about. And if you're a current student, a former student, an alum, you can come back and look at that and be proud of your university, because we address a sensitive issue with class and with values. And we said that this is important, that we're going to remember everyone when they pass, regardless of how they pass. And I'm so glad to have been a part of that. I'm glad that the House unanimously funded it this semester. I hope the trustees will approve it this week so that it can be built. But I think that ultimately that expresses the value we place on people. During one of the meetings with the Capital Projects and Planning Committee, former head of admissions spoke to me and said, when people come on this campus and they see that memorial, they're going to think, man, this place really cares about people. And I think that's true. That's the trademark culture at TCU. We have to work to preserve that culture. And I think the Student Memorial contributes and deepens our identity and says to the world the things we care about, which are each other.